Tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from, where were you born, where were you raised?
Thank you. Good morning, church. I was born in a small town, Cooper, Texas, down in East Texas.
He doesn't sound like it, does he?
Well, I guess about 2,000 folks, you know, basically that's where I started at, but that's not where it ended. Come on now. I'm here now.
Where did you go to school?
Well, I went to junior college at El Centro Community College here in Dallas, and then I came down to the University of Texas and went to school down here.
And what did you pursue? What did you pursue?
I pursued political science.
So you want to be elected one day president or something like that?
Well, I thought originally I wanted to be a judge. I thought that's how I would be able to give back and be able to change folks' lives. But for some reason, I got into collections, and I thought, well, why? But I was able to be able to make a difference there, and I think we can make a difference no matter where we serve.
Now I understand that collections. Now when I think of collections, I think of skip traces. People who come in the middle of the night and take your car back. No, take their car back. take their refrigerators and stuff. So tell us a little bit about your profession. Where do you work, and exactly what do you do? Where do you work?
Thank you. Well, I work for the University of Federal Credit Union here in Austin. I got an opportunity really to sit down with folks every day and not just talk to them about not being able to pay their bills, but being able to talk to them about the source. Okay? You know, if we can help them 1 month, that's not going to solve the problem. We got to teach these folks how to fish. So I sat there and I looked at, we have a lot of folks here in Austin, Texas that make good money. The problem is our folks don't know how to manage it. They think everything needs to be financed. And I tell them everything don't need to be financed. We got to figure out how we own some things, not just pay for things. We need to be able to own something. Yes, sir. And that's really our problem. We don't own anything. I mean, we're making payments. When you pay interest, nothing goes to the principal. That's money that should give them.
Now notice, I did not prompt him on this. And then I said, Pastor had that set up. I did not have this set up. All right. So you are in collections. Now what is that? What is that officially called in the credit union?
Well, we call it collectors. We don't sugarcoat it. Some places call them, they call them resolution agents. They talk different type of things. But I consider myself, first of all, as a brother to that person. Not necessarily a collector. I sit down and I treat that person the same way I would my mother, or the same way I would anybody in my family. I want to sit down and I want to talk to them about ways to get you know, if you keep doing things the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results. But people expect when they get a certain age that they're going to be fine financially. And the problem is that I'm seeing is that a lot of these people are having marital problems because of financial problems. It just streamlines everything. So you got to be able to solve that. I mean, you know, I'm telling you, I'm sitting down with a couple, you know, I'm sitting down with a lady that's worked 25 years for the state of Texas, and her husband's worked, you know, over 20 years with Dale, and I'm wondering why they can't function. But then I sat down and I look at their financials, and I see why they're not able to do that.
Now, so you understand all the inner workings of a credit union?
Absolutely.
Now, how many of you know we've been trying to open a credit union for the last 20 years? So we look around and God says, all right, let's see if you're real. We're going to put somebody in the congregation who knows how to run a credit union. Hello? This is not a setup, but I'm so glad you're here. Amen. We need you to help us reach that goal. Anything you want to share that will help encourage some of our younger people as it relates to what they're going to be facing when they come out into the world?
Well, the only thing I want to do is say to young people is I started in a small town of about 2,000 folks. It's not where you started at. And then I went to University of Texas where we're on 55,000 strong. But it's about believing yourself. All right? Education is important. Okay? And I know some of the rap stars and some of the folks tell them that they drop out of school, but education is the only thing that can change their lives. That's the only thing that can balance the scales. And when you take that away from them, then you lose hope. But what I'm saying is that Austin is one of the most academic populace in the world. And I read an article where about 150 people moving to Austin every day. In order for our kids, in order for them to be able to compete, they're going to have to be better than what we were. So without education, we can't compete. With the education, we can.
Okay. Let's hear it for Brother Lynn.